What up, everybody? Your boy is back on the grind. One more time, your boy is back at it again, you guys. And I won't make this video too long or drawn out. I'm gonna try to keep it like less than 10 minutes. Hopefully not that long. I have been seeing a lot of stuff on Instagram. Should it cost 150K to do a frame off build on a car, and then it went up to like 350 just because somebody posted about it, blah, 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 blah. So to make a long story short, you guys, I'm going to talk about this a little bit because now it's gone over into other things. And, you know, your car should have this, your car should have that, blah, 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 whatever. And it's just so funny, but tiring, man, at the same time. Because I'm like, yo. And the thing is, too, about it is people say there's like levels to this, right? Levels. Like, you know, and in a way that is true, but at the same time, it's so overused. You know, I mean, it just really is. Now, for example, my build on the Chevelle shouldn't really be compared to somebody like a Ken Diggett Designs build or like a Chip Foose build or something like that. So yes, there is levels to that, but at the same time, we're all in this car game together. I should be able to roll up to a show where, you know, Chip Foose has his car there or whoever, and we all should, you know, basically welcome all types of builds in, you know. And so now if his car is at some particular show where there's a lot of high-end cars, then my car would be there. But if it's an open show, then why not? So, but anyways, I mean, if people really want to get technical about this type of stuff, I mean, if you look on Instagram and you follow some of these people who have really nice cars, I mean, really nice cars, you know, frame offs, whatever, custom frames, frame is wrapped, all this custom bracing and things like that. Cool. Really nice builds. But at the same time, if you look at some of these really high-end builds, there's no comparison. I mean, for example, like, I don't know if you guys follow, I think it's called Ruffian. It might be Ruffian Cars. It might be just that. But anyways, there's a dude who, like, tall, skinny white dude, long hair. He was actually a video gamer. He started off in the video gaming world, really successful video game business, and actually sold it for a crap ton of money, and ended up going into the car industry. So he started building his own cars, like some of his dream cars. So anyways, last year his car was at SEMA. I don't know if you guys seen it. It was a Ford Galaxy. I'm not sure what year, but it was a camo paint, like a white and gray camo. Well, if you take somebody like that, and I'm talking this car is like built from the frame up, and I'm not talking about just like a regular Ford frame. I mean, this frame is totally customized. I mean, they pretty much probably just built a whole new frame for it, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, stuff like they moved the engine 1 inch left to accommodate some things as far as weight distribution and the way the driver sits in the car. They put it on a scale at the end of the build just to kind of make sure, like, you know, the weight distribution was 50% front, 50% back, and even diagonal, like from the front driver wheel to the rear passenger wheel, it was 50-50, even with the driver sitting in it. I mean, those are the types of builds that are like, those are builds, you guys. Those are builds. So, you know, and I know there's different categories and whatever, but it's just so funny how people just compare, you know, oh, if your frame's not off the car, you know, it's not a restoration, or it's not this or that. Like, whatever, y'all. Like, my frame's not off the car. My frame is clean. Why should it come off the car? You know what I'm saying? So my frame is now, it's painted and the frame looks good. If you go inside of the frame, it's probably not the cleanest. Now, I did spray down there. I did shoot some water down there. I did shoot some soap and all that to kind of get all the years and years of dirt and grime and everything out of there. I did do that, but I didn't powder coat the frame. I didn't take it off the car. Now, the guy before me that owned it took it off of a previous Chevelle, went over it, painted it, and threw it on this car. So there was really no need for me to take it back off. Now, I did some things. I cleaned it up. I painted it myself. But, you know, the bottom line is you don't have to have your frame taken off the car if you don't want to. Now, if the frame is compromised, of course you want to do some preventative things to make the frame right so the car is safe to drive, and then you could take it off the frame, do what you need to do. And at that point, when you have the frame off the car, you're good to go. But, you know, not just to keep it on frame off or whatever, but bottom line is, you guys, build your car for you. I mean, the internet has really got people in their feelings and in their pockets just to please the next man or the next woman or the next person.
Aha! Aha!
It's not about that, y'all. I mean, it's about just building your car, being able to ride it, enjoy it, have fun, go to a show, be with your friends, be with your family, link up with people, meet people, network, and just have fun with it all. I mean, now I understand there's other builders that do this for awards and they want the #1 spot and things like that. In that sense, there is different levels to this. But at the same time, you guys, we're all in the same card game. We all should be embracing one another, helping one another, instead of putting down one another, so to speak. So anyways, you guys, that's all I really had to say about it. I just wanted to kind of voice my opinion because I keep seeing this on Instagram, and I actually posted something on Instagram one time already in regards to my thoughts about it, because somebody had posted something about, and I'm not going to say no names, but I don't even remember who posted it, something about their frame offs at the end of it all cost $350K, and to do it right, that's about what it should cost. And I had made a post, not kind of indirectly talking about that, but at the same time, what my thoughts would be on a $350K build. I said I would never put a $350K in a car. I mean, even if I had that much money to put in one car, I wouldn't do it. I would rather have 3, 4, 5, or 6 really nice builds that cost way less than that, but maybe they add up to 350K, 400K, or whatever. That's my personal preference. Like the Chevelle, I actually personally don't know how much I put in this car. I did that on purpose just because I didn't want to know. The powder coating place gave me a deal on some of the powder coatings because I kept bringing them more and more and more parts. You know, some of the things I've traded parts for, I've bought my own parts, I got deals on parts, and some of the parts I did have to pay full price. My buddies, the Griffin brothers, hooked me up on the interior, so we go way back, so they take care of me on that. So, you know, a lot of things I didn't pay full price for. So let's just say maybe the car cost over $100K to build if you look at like today's prices, if you go to shops, things like that, and what they would charge you. I would probably guess I paid maybe half that. Maybe. So, but it's all who you know, and if you're doing your own work and whatnot, and, you know, being wise with your money. So anyways, I'd like to have 3, 4, 5, 6 cars worth $350K versus one worth that much. So that's just my preference. That's just how I roll. So anyways, you guys, I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts on that. Get in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about that. What do you guys think about 150K restoration, 350K restoration? Would you spend that much money on a vehicle? Would you spend that much money on an old school car? What would you do? Give me your thoughts on it. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in here, spend some time with the family. But you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Y'all stick with me. We're almost ready to fire this thing up. All right, so that's coming soon. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Peace, y'all.